Welcome back, Corlins, to more Eschalon Book 3. Guide to light armor materials. Well, that's going to come in handy. We have light armor. We don't want to wear that because you can actually train in armor in Book 3. So we want to train that up to 8 and then use our book. Borrow that torch. Hydraulics and winch control room. Whoa, got us a roachy roach. Fuckload of roaches. Here they come, all in a line. I'm gonna just go ahead and use a mana potion. Spell interruption. So point blank spell casting, you can get interrupted now. I'm assuming concentrate has to be a factor in that as well. Alright, more light armor materials. Gotta remember to be utilizing my power modes here. Stuff to stealth. Cave Scorpion suffers 5 points of physical injury. I feel like we're gonna need more mana than this. Okay, that's one cockroach sack down. Got some scorpions. Here's the mama. You're gonna have to bear with me in some darkness until I can get some light spells going on here. What the fuck was that? That's a huge bitch. Knock you out, hooker. Fucking beat a roach down. Well, pumping straight perception right now. Remember, we can train in elemental, but we cannot train in divination, which kind of sucks. But maybe we should just take a pass on both and worry about training another shit. Because the only spell I have right now is elemental. It's going to save me 3 skill points. I'm not sure it's worth it. Fuck it, I'm gonna save them for now. So there's no way to blow this wall up. You actually have to go around. Using this lever does nothing. The adjacent gears sit in a channel within the floor. The channel is filled with gooey, ground-up roaches. Hopefully I got all the roaches. Don't think I'm gonna get to do level 2. I hear it's pretty tough, so we'll probably go back and turn in what we have first and maybe come back down here a little bit later. These tunnels were mined long ago, and they're now dark, quiet, and nearly empty. All the current mining activity is happening far below, where the rock still holds valuable minerals. Minerals! Ooh. Got a couple powder kegs here. Let's pick those up. They might be useful. You know, carry on a torch and powder kegs. It's a good idea. Mr. Mordau's office, by appointment only. He doesn't care if I steal from him, does he? I never went in there. Oh, he doesn't believe that. Maybe we can steal after we talk to him. You see a dwarven miner looking over a log parchment, upon which has been scribed numbers and marks, most likely a daily record of the mine's output. He sees that you've entered his office and quickly folds the parchment up. "Eh, what business do you have with me, Long Tall? Do you have an appointment?" he asks as he pulls a small calendar book from his coat pocket and leaves through the pages. "I'm exploring this mine. Can you tell me about it?" "What in damnation did you just say?" "Exploring, Long Tall. You're in the wrong place. This mine is privately owned. It's not open to visitors, and it's most certainly not open to explorers and treasure seekers. You look harmless, so I'm going to let you off with just a warning. Follow the signs to the exit of mine and leave this place. If I catch you snooping around, I'm going to take my hammer and break both your kneecaps. You understand what I'm saying? I believe you made yourself clear." "Good. I'm far more lenient than the dwarves you'll find deep in the mine. They work long hours for the ore they dig out, and if they catch you wandering around down there, they won't bother to ask what you're doing. They'll assume you're there to steal from them, and they make sure you do not leave this place alive." "Morwen hired me to clean up the roach problem." "Oh, yeah. He did send word that he hired another exterminator. The last one, well, didn't ever finish the job. Anyways, I need to head back north of here to the winch room. That's where the problem's at. When you finish the job, go see him, not me. Now go on, leave me be. I got work to do." "Leslie, the tavern owner, sent me to collect your bar tab." "Leslie sent you all the way down here to collect a tiny bar tab, Long Tall. You see what I've got going on here? The mine has come to a halt since the ore carts became disabled. Those damn roaches jammed up all the gears, and it will take weeks to get everything running again. On top of that, someone on my mine crew thought he could clear up the roach problem by bringing in cave scorpions. The only thing that brilliant idea accomplished is now we've got well-fed overpopulation of cave scorpions living in the southeast section of the mine." Just then a subtle smile creeps upon Logi's face as if it was struck by a brilliant idea. "I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you the balance of my bar tab if you go kill all the cave scorpions. Then you can take that gold to Leslie, and she'll give you your cut for collecting it. This way we all benefit. What say you?" "Sounds like an acceptable deal to me." "All right, then. We got ourselves an agreement. And let me tell you this. This task is not for some tenderfoot novice with delusions of being a warrior. These cave scorpions are more aggressive than those roaches. Their armor is thicker and they'll be harder to kill. They also have a poisonous sting, so if you find yourself outnumbered and inflicted, it'll likely be the end of your story. Oh, and to make matters worse, we've laid all sorts of traps in the tunnels trying to kill them, so you better keep a sharp eye out for those. Now that I've given you proper warning, I'm not liable for any misfortune that befalls you. In any case, it'd be nice to get this pest taken care of. This whole damn place is locked down until I can make it safe again." Someone has written on the rock, Thorin was here! Little Lord of the Rings tribute. I don't think there's anything we can get, but it is a secret, so it gives us 157 experience. Breaks are limited to 15 minutes. Source of delicious scent that fills this tunnel is the juicy haunch of meat slowly blowing over the hardwood fire. Got me a steak! Probably can't eat it because I don't know what the fuck it is, though. See little traps. Not sure why they didn't light up. I guess I didn't see them. This area is closed to keep the roaches contained. Looking over the scribble notes here, one catches your attention. That, and don't forget that you need to use a cotton wick and lamp oil to fill your lanterns. Alright, they gave us the basic bitch lantern recipe. This is stairs between level 1 and 2, but we have to complete a couple quests, our exterminator quest and our deal with Logi, before those are going to open. know I'm gonna bash the shit out of this chest. And I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your chest in. Bless, alright. Stephen was making a good point to make sure we're not using spells that we don't necessarily want to add to our book, because we'll run into the same issue as we did last time, having a bunch of spells that we really don't need. However, Bless helps more with melee. It's more of a melee spell. So it's not one we're necessarily going to use a lot. Actually, I don't think I use it all in the past 2 games. So I think I'm just going to sell Bless. If we have the room and our mental capacity later in the game, we can always pick up these other spells that we haven't really been using a lot of. Just stepped on a pressure plate and luckily nothing happened. Really want to go get cartography. It's driving me crazy not being able to reveal any of the map correctly. Sections for emergency only. In an event of emergency, the active pit boss has the key. That takes us to an area known as Dead Man's Strand, which we do not need to go to yet. Should get a little bit of experience for discovering trappity traps. And then a little bit more for disarming them. That might be all the scorpions. That might be all the roaches. The tunnels are devoid of any scorpion activity. Oh yes, and so they are. And it's quiet again. It's beginning to go insane here in that damn chatter. The deal's a deal. Here's enough gold to cover my bar tab with Leslie. Now run off and finish your business with her. Can I gank this guy's gold now? I don't think I need him around. Okay, he automatically turns evil after that. I don't know if we're gonna need him later. I don't think so. But we're gonna come back in here later, so we can always gank the gold if we want. He's got a chest in his room too. I don't know that I want to start pissing people off. He might be how I get the key later as well. Oh, yes. I've killed all the roaches that were in the mine. Well, so it appears you have. I just got word from the mine foreman that the roaches are cleared out. Thank you. Now we can begin cleaning up the mess and getting all our carts working again. Here's 100 gold for services rendered. Thank you. Alright, and yet another level. Dwarvish miners off duty. I have the gold for Loki's tab. We could keep the gold, but I'd rather complete the quest. She let us keep 100 of it. I don't know how you did it, but thank you. Well, then here's a third of the gold back as your fee. You must have an exceptional negotiating skills that persuaded Loki to pay his tab. And you're trustworthy for giving me the full sum instead of running off with it. Because you've earned my trust, I want to offer you some skill training. Being a merchant for so many years has made me an expert in the fields of mercantile, for negotiating prices with vendors, and lore, which helps me with identifying rare items. I can even pick locks better than most people in this area, which is a handy skill to have when the dwarves lose their keys. Leslie smiles. Of course, I'll need to charge you a nominal fee to make up for all the lost revenues your new skills cost me. So we can learn mercantile, lore, and lockpicking from her. Really only interested in mercantile. Maybe a couple levels of lore just to get the basic bitch stuff. But we'll go ahead and get mercantile started. I want to really start to save gold right now for cartography, obviously. Get a few levels in that. And then also, I'd like to be able to spend the rest on getting elemental 6, 7, and 8. However, we got to travel to another city for that. And we have to travel into the forest to get cartography. So that's something that we should work on now, kind of like we did in the second video, or excuse me, the second game, where I just kind of ran ahead and we grabbed those skills just to kind of get things going. We're also going to want to sell shit that we don't need. Like bows. Bows and hoes. And spaghettios, machetios. Always hit that well till we get create water. We're gonna also want these basic scrolls that we can get. She has none. Homes for children, light armor. You only need one of these. There's draw water. Kind of expensive. I think I'm going to leave it alone for now. Just because water's not that hard to come by. We got our water skin. We might find it. We're gonna get rid of Bless though. Flesh Boil might be a good spell if we're trying to go the elemental path, because then we can start buffing up divination. I don't know. It's a tough call. Especially if we're going to try to go spend money directly on cartography and getting our other skills up. Love giving me that light armor material shit. Candicium dust. Do we sell it? Do we need it for something? Oh, this is light armor materials. This isn't even to get light armor. This is just the materials we need for it. Let's boost tank. Yeah, we don't need that book at all. Thought that was the light armor book, but it is not. I don't know if we're going to need a bag of salt in this one. So I think we should at least try to go get cartography. We're not going to have enough money, obviously, to get the other elemental spells, which makes me think we should just go ahead and pop the points into them. Things we are going to be able to learn are going to be things like mercantile, alchemy again, cartography, foraging, light armor, swords. I'm not sure it's going to be worth fucking with to get to elemental. Might want to just focus on mercantile, foraging, and cartography for now. That's going to cost us plenty. Whereas it's only going to cost us 3 of our skill points to skill out of being able to be trainable in elemental. But the min-maxer in me wants to do it. Let's see what happens. I mean, hell, I'm almost getting to the next level. Level 4. We're already a level 3 neophyte. And we could just go with divination attack spells for now too. But I'd probably want to pick up that flesh boil, so I can start making more powerful versions of it. Alright, let's see what kind of fucking trouble we can get into. I need cartography like yesterday. We got enough to go cartography 3. which is good enough to start putting shit down on the map. That's 75 gold right there. Damn right I'm running back to the blacksmith. Yeah, the more I think about paying for elemental to 6, 7, and 8, the more I think it's going to be kind of tough to do this early in the game because we're going to need, what is that, 13, like over 2,000 gold, which is a lot. That's a lot for neophyte RonStock to come across. The air here is humid and heavy, and the ground feels spongy below your feet. Insects swarm around you, buzzing in your ears and biting any exposed skin they find. A sailor's journal is weathered and faded, though you can still make out the most recent entries, which appear to be a week old. Day 32. The captain's going mad! He runs the ship too close to the shoreline and makes wild changes in direction without reason. The crew no longer trust his judgment, and we have grown suspicious of the secret cargo we're carrying. Day 33. It happened. Unable to maintain a course so close to the shore, we've run aground. The crash threw me overboard, and it was easier for me to make it to shore than to return to the ship. As I rested on the beach, I witnessed an outfit of marauders emerge from the swamp and set upon the ship. They killed everyone aboard and raided the cargo hold. Whatever it was that we carried, it's certainly gone now. I do not know what happened to the captain. The map shows a small settlement to the east called Rockhammer, which I will attempt to reach. I spent the night in a nearly abandoned house, which proved to be a mistake. The insects fed upon me with unbridled ferocity, leaving me weak and anemic. I'm unable to travel today, perhaps tomorrow. Can't see shit. Silly ass slime. I'm just trying to get cartography skill, okay? Fuck is that, an insect swarm? Fire touch. I don't know what the fuck that does. I've never heard of fire touch. Look that up, and it's a melee spell, and I don't know that I'm a fan of melee spells in this. It's also only a tier 1. I think we're going to pass on Fire Touch for now. You can see armor now takes a certain skill level in that specific skill in order to equip it. So the better light armors items are going to require more light armor skill. I think I'm just going to use my skill points in Elemental, but I'm gonna upload this video and see what you guys think. I'm gonna have 9 skill points here to spend in a very short minute. We're getting really close to level 4. I didn't use any last time, so. I guess Spark is supposed to do more damage now, which is kind of cool. Whoa. What do we have here? You see a small and frail woman sitting on a chair next to her campfire. She's so tiny that you mistake her for a child at first, but the wrinkles on her face speak of the ages. She's wearing purple robes covered in yellow stars, suggesting she is a practitioner of magic or alchemy.
Oh, visitor. How wonderful. Please warm yourself by my fire. It helps keep the bugs away. I am Madame Gilda, soothsayer and healer, alchemist and mystic. I am here to serve all weary travelers, and I welcome you to my sanctuary in the Boglands. Perhaps you'd like your fortune read, or maybe you need supplies.
Don't you find it dangerous to be living here in the swamps by yourself?
Oh, it's not so bad. Keep a fire burning nearly all the time, which keeps the bugs away. My biggest concern is not the insects, really, but those troublemakers who have moved in the old Sea Wardens Guild. They just showed up about a week ago, and they're nothing but a bunch of hoodlums and ruffians. Just to tell you how disrespectful they are, I had a beautiful kitten named Miss Bimbles that hunted the mice around my cabin. A few days ago, one of those hooligans came around asking for herbs, and when he left, he took my pussy with him. I fear the worst for my little Miss Brimbles.
They took your kitten? I will find and return Miss Bimbles to you.
Oh, that would be wonderful to have my pussy back. And if you find that delinquent who took her, give him a good boxing to his ears.
Alright, what do you got? You got create food? Because I'll take that right fucking now. Of course you don't. Good old Fireball is back. So they got Guiding Light now, which is the divine version of the light spell. Detox would be nice too. All this shit would be nice. However, we need the gold. Again, do we want to spend close to 2,000 gold on Elemental, or do we want to start buffing it up now? Malachi's Gruel, this is actually this is a food spell, I think. I think this is our only food spell now. Yeah, so they did away with create food. We might want to grab that now in case we don't get another chance to. It's going to cost us 300, which sucks. But I can sell that. Keeps the caster alive when other food is available. It's not great. It's not nearly as good as Create Food. But let's face it. It doesn't matter if we eat gruel the whole game. We don't have to worry about food, right? I'm going to go ahead and hang on to it. I mean, steaks weigh a fucking pound, so. Let's not forget where she is, though. What the fuck? Okay. Well, unfortunately, that's blocking the way into the forest north, which is, yeah. How I was going to get to the forest to get cartography. So that kind of fucks that up. I'm going to keep a backup save here. And we're going to see if we can go a different route. No, we can't. There's all mountains in the way there. All I can think is that we need to do more of the main quest before that part opens up. This building looks abandoned. It appears to be a former guild hall. Perhaps a secretive meeting place way out here in the Boglands. Despite appearing abandoned, you can see torchlight flickering deep within the structure. Well, we're going to have to do without cartography for a bit longer, it seems. But I am leaving certain things unexplored out here so that we have purpose to come back and map it out later. Oh yeah, Spark is kicking it up a notch here in the rain. Before you lies a huge ship, its hull cracked open by jagged rocks upon which it now rests. Strong winds coming down from the mountain to the east likely helped to drive the ship headlong into the rocky inlet, smashing the footbridge that once spanned the river. Yummy! RonStock is not impressed with the gruel, but hey. Shit will keep us alive. That's not the right spell. A crafting hammer. I believe we needed that for a quest. For Seamus. The armor rating on the hide sandals is better than the boots. So that leads up to a room that appears to be just below the bridge. We can always stash some good food back in town. Unknown sword. An unknown belt. These vases, these red vases have to be blown open with powder kegs. So when you see them, you know you need a powder keg. See if we can blow one of these doors open here. You found a secret area. Something's been dropped. 50 gold. All right. Gonna bash this one open too. Son of a bitch! Anything not fucking locked here? There's a clam with a little pearl. This hatch opens to a chute which leads to the port side of the ship and above the waterline. It could easily be used as a quick escape route from the ship. The captain's logbook is heavily damaged, and on the few pages that are still in it appear mostly illegible scribbles, perhaps shorthanded or encoded writing. Towards the end you can make out a few words. Have barricaded door from the crew. They're becoming mutinous. I cannot ignore this demands. I will run the ship around near the old Sea Warden's guild just as he has commanded. He will send others to offload the cargo and take it back to the guild hall. Then I'll be rid of it. The crew cannot be allowed to leave the ship alive. That voice, that damn voice. I would cut off my own ears if only to make it stop. There's nothing else that is legible. Yeah, we need that lore spell too. Like fucking yesterday. We can go get basic lore from Leslie. which might help a little bit. It might be worth the few hundred gold just to have it. Alright, we can't use that.
I found a crafting hammer that we talked about. Well, 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 look at that. Yep, there is a crafting hammer. See how small and light it is with a tiny head. That's so a blacksmith like me can perform detailed work. What would you like me to make you? I can make swords, axes, light armor, or heavy armor. I'm probably in need of some light armor. Coming right up.
Seamus takes a piece of white-hot ingot from the furnace and begins hammering it. As the piece begins to take shape, he recalls his lessons with his former dwarf master blacksmith. He talks on and on about the process of weapon and armor crafting, all the while hammering away on the hot metal, creating dozens of studs. As minutes turn to hours, he carefully hammers the studs into the leather coat, finally revealing a quality piece of light armor. He holds it out to you.
Well, here it is.
Something you probably can't wear. Because I need light armor skill too. I don't even know what the fuck it is. That's alright, we'll stash it until we can wear it. I'm really thinking we just need to use our skill points on Elemental at this point. Because we're going to really need that gold for everything else. I'm still going to let you guys vote and argue or play devil's advocate. This is huge too because we're spending money so that we can get better at Mercantile, which every little gold piece is counting here in the beginning of the game. We really need a lore scroll now at this point. Not having lore is, it's killing us. We need to find all the pearls. Let's see how much of this stuff will get identified with just lore 1. I'm just in kind of a predicament here. That gets us quite a bit. Might just be something we have to deal with. We still can't even do diamonds. We're just in a hell of a predicament. The good thing is that we can get most our gold back. But either way you look at it, it's a waste of 300 gold. It's out of rust over and over, hoping we get the lore spell. Which is just kind of a pain in the dick. I don't know. We could also stash a lot of this stuff. Not use the lore, not pay for the lore until we find it. Stash as much of this as we can. Keep getting mercantile up, and then pull it all out and start selling it. We could really min-max that way as well. Sounds like a kind of groovy idea. Really getting mercantile up as much as possible before selling anything is going to be the way to go. She's just going to have the same shit. I don't know. You guys all tell me what you think. Do we bother with the lore? I definitely think we should come in here, pump that shit just up, and then just go boom, 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 boom. Something like that. Get that ball rolling. Because honestly, paying 2,000 gold for that when we need to level up mercantile, light armor, alchemy, foraging, you know, sword and bow if we decide to, not to mention cartography, several thousand gold in just doing mercantile, alchemy, foraging, cartography, and light armor. Not including whether we take swords or whatever, or bows. So y'all weigh in. Let me know what you think. I'm just going to leave it for now without doing anything. And I want to see what you guys have as far as opinions on where to take this. If we want, we can just stash a bunch of this shit. I mean, we could sell the things that aren't really worth a crap. But obviously this sword and shield are going to be worth a lot more to us the more and more we up mercantile. I think we should at least get it up to 8. Then start selling. Might be a good strategy. Get mercantile up to 8. Don't even really worry about cartography quite yet, since we can't even get there. And by the way, how the fuck do we get rid of that slimy shit to the north? Stephen Jennings, I need you to tell me. That's going to wrap it up for this video, folks. Stay tuned. I expect some arguments and some perspectives in the comments below.